Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew V. Haynes here, aka the Clockmaster. We're here to talk about Don't Look Up by Adam McKay. So, full disclosure, guys, there won't be a reaction for this one since I was actually at an in-person event for this. I was at a press screener for Don't Look Up. They had a Q&A with Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, and Jonah Hill, and it was great. It was awesome. So we were there. I was there last night actually watching this. So there won't be any reaction to this, but I can give you my review for this film. And as you guys know, I don't really do synopses and stuff like that in this video, so I'll definitely go watch the trailer. That would do a better job at giving you guys what you need to know for this film. Don't Look Up stars Jennifer Lawrence as Kate Dibiasky, Leonardo DiCaprio as Dr. Randall Mindy, Meryl Streep as President Orlean, Rob Morgan as Dr. Oglethorpe, Jonah Hill as Jason Orlean, Cate Blanchett as Brie Eventy, Tyler Perry as Jack Bremer, Mark Rylance as Peter Isherwell, and Timothy Chalamet as you. This is a huge cast, guys. It's also featuring Ariana Grande as Riley Bina and Kid Cudi as DJ Cello, featuring Ron Perlman. Guys, there's a huge cast to this. This cast is massive. That's one of the things that drew me to this movie. Immediately, I just saw the cast list and I was like, okay, I'm in. And then they started releasing images and stills and then the trailers eventually, and I was like, okay, I'm actually sold on this film. Honestly, guys, on the surface, this movie seems like something that won't necessarily work, but it actually does in a really weird way. It has such a unique charm to it with the cast and very good chemistry between every single person on there. I mean, Leonardo DiCaprio does an amazing job. I mean, every single performance from all of the actors in this film was phenomenal. And the movie also had a very solid script too. I mean, you have this very serious situation where there's this comet heading straight towards Earth and no one seems to care. And one of the things that I loved about this movie, obviously can't get into spoilers with this, but one of the things I loved about this movie was it was a great reflection of our society from a very serious standpoint, but also comedic as well. It gives us a great glimpse and outlook on how we in America, especially in America, how we handle crises, like how we handle a situation like everything's a meme, everything's a joke. You know, people in politics don't seem to really care, and there's always debate from every corner of the political spectrum, and everyone's just kind of fighting with each other, and there's people online that are lost and everyone wants answers. And then, you know, you have all these things that are just, and then you have people who are like screaming at your face. If you watch the trailer, you see Jennifer Lawrence's character screaming to everyone like, guys, this is a freaking comet like coming down, like no one cares. Like, and then immediately again from the trailer, you'll see, you know, Tyler Perry's character, he does a great job too as well, goes into this comedic thing, and Cate Blanchett goes to this comedic thing, like no one seems to care. So that's one of the charms of this movie, and they do it so well. And again, on the surface, it doesn't seem like it's gonna work, like it could work, but like it works so well. Again, comedic undertones with very serious messages and great chemistry is what really shapes up with this film. And another thing that I really love too was the score, the music. I always talk about the music in these movies. The music was made by Nicholas Brittle. He did Succession and Vice, a few other projects with Adam McKay. He does a really great job in really having an underlying theme in this entire movie, weirdly enough, because sometimes you watch a movie like this, there isn't a memorable theme, but I'm going home, I'm like humming the tune, I'm like singing it, because it's one of the things that really stands out in the film for me. I don't want to necessarily talk about the genre or the style of music in this. I feel like this is something that you have to see for yourself when you go to the theaters or when it drops on Netflix a couple weeks from now. You know, it's something I think you have to experience, and you'll see what I mean. It really, I think, shapes up the story in a very unique way as well. And guys, again, when I talk about performances and I talk about the actors in this, Leonardo DiCaprio did it again with this one. Really, there was this one specific scene, again, that I cannot get into, and I really want to talk about it, but this is a spoiler-free review, so maybe I'll do a spoiler review when you guys see the movie. But there's this one specific scene that Leonardo had where he was just doing his thing and just okay, that's all I can say, because I can't really like describe it, but just look out for it when you see it. Like he really did his thing in that moment, and you were like, you had no choice. Like I remember the theater went from like one moment from just like laughing to just really being focused on his performance in that moment, and really just like, wow, like just taking it in, like, geez, like, dang, that was strong. So yeah, he had some really great moments in this, and I've never seen him play a role like this, or the type of role like this. He's playing an astronomer, and like it has to like be this quirky doctor that's not really outspoken, just kind of, you know, very antisocial, doesn't know how to communicate with people outside of his field of work, outside of his, you know, his bubble. And you can see some of those disconnects with his performance and when he's interacting with other characters as well. And that's some of the things that I really liked about this movie as well. Jennifer Lawrence also did a great job with her character. Like everything was written pretty much for her, and there's something unique that happens with her character as well within the movie that really stood out to me, that I was like, okay, I love this. And there was moments where overall in the film that were predictable, but then there were also moments that was like, okay, let's see where this is going. Let's see how this ends up. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, and that's what kind of kept me on my feet, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it for that. Honestly, I had no idea what if I was going to even enjoy this movie. I was just going for the cast, and I'm like, okay, this is going to be great, but walked away from this not, you know, just excited to watch it again, because it's such a great way of studying a very serious topic and subject, and how humanity responds to situations like this, and also analyzing humanity. And I guess it's a way of looking at ourselves in a mirror as well, and just like analyzing ourselves and being like, okay, what can we learn from this? How can we be better? How can we do better? And I feel like those are some of the things that I walked away from watching this movie. And you can walk away from a really deep message in a movie like this, and then also just have a great time. Like, it's a lot of fun. It's a ton of fun, and I didn't expect it to be that fun, and it really worked. Jonah Hill, I didn't speak too much about his performance as well, but he also killed it. Like, it was a very different type of role for him. Of course, he's Jonah Hill, he's doing comedy, but the things that they do with this character, I think, in my opinion, is something that really stood out to me, because normally you watch a Jonah Hill movie and you're like, okay, Jonah Hill. This time it was like, okay, Jonah Hill, like he did his thing. So yeah, watching the Q&A last night as well, just to hear them talk about the movie and see how passionate everyone was for this project, and how behind the script everyone was behind the script. They wanted to get this made, especially during the pandemic. They were filming this during the height of the pandemic, when everything was shut down and everything was going crazy. So all of that captured with this, man, it was just a great experience, and I think a lot of you guys are gonna have a great time with this movie. I am giving this movie a 9 out of 10. I'm giving this movie an A. Absolutely loved it. Script was great, cinematography was great, editing was great in my opinion. The presence and the overall theme and the body of the film was there as well. The acting was great. I think I mentioned the music, but if not, the music was also very great. And I mean, come on, the performances, this cast alone made this movie golden. Every single person delivered on this. This is a professional, legendary cast. Every single one of them. Rob Morgan, all of them professional, and just, this is just a golden film already, just with these seasoned veterans, you know, just like making a movie, even, you know, something even better. So I mean, yeah, man, I couldn't have seen this going any other way with the, you know, with other cast members. So I mean, I feel like this was just really great. Absolutely highly recommend this movie. Can't wait for you guys to see it. But thank you so much for watching my review. This is just my overview and thoughts of the film Don't Look Up. Please let me know your thoughts down below. If you're excited for this movie, you know, does what I say excite you? Do you have any concerns for this movie? Let me hear your thoughts, and I can't wait for you guys to see this. Maybe we'll do a spoiler-free review. Let me know your thoughts down below if you want to see that as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Clockmaster out.